with no reps because sometimes that's the hand you dealt.
If he truly plays well, like really well, where it's obvious that he's playing well, and people don't give him credit for that, that's on them. They're idiots, and they should be ignored.
If he get in there and he play really well, it's
gonna be exciting,
significantly better.
Yeah, like you're seeing, wow,
they're gonna fire Kevin and AB.
100%.
Hey, y'all tripping.
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times Challenge.
Back up. You said he was getting some number one reps. Is that true with Shedeur?
No. I mean, with a young quarterback with Dylan starting, you want to make sure he gets a lot of the reps. It's different when you have a veteran like Joe, I would tell you, Tony.
Joe, what you think? Is this normal protocol?
Hell nah, you know that ain't normal protocol. You should be doing the same exact thing you were doing with Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. Now Dylan Gabriel is starting. You should be doing the same thing you were doing with Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco with goddamn Shedeur. It's a bunch of trash, and all that is telling me is that Shedeur is not closer to getting the starting job until Dylan Gabriel shows that he just can't get the job done.
I can't see it. I don't see how he can't get no rep. Man, you don't know what's going to happen. This is the NFL, bro. You one play away. So now when the guy goes in, he ain't never out prepared because he ain't getting no reps. You talking about what he can't. Like I said, Joe, I agree with you. I'm not saying, Joe, you split it 5 and 5, but he can't get 1 to 2 reps in a 10-play series.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I understand. What
Even if it ain't nothing but a handoff. That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense to me, man.
A handoff, huh?
Yeah, even if it ain't nothing but a handoff.
Naturally, it was revealed the other day that Kevin Stefanski was not providing Sanders with first-team reps. I wasn't shocked either. While I understand that many were taken aback by it, I wasn't, as Kevin Stefanski has been playing musical chairs with quarterbacks for the past few years, so there was a lot on the line for him. And for Jimmy Haslam, this could be the final straw. Jimmy Haslam stated at the start of the season that he wanted to see every quarterback because of this. Over the course of the season, he hopes to watch every QB. Additionally, there can be an issue if Dylan Gabriel and the offense keep looking the same.
That you just had is the exact reason
why people think this is sabotage.
Why
they won't put
Kevin Stefanski is doing everything in his power to exhaust all options with Dylan Gabriel. And you know why? Because he knows that once Dylan Gabriel sit on the sideline, that means you closing the chapter on that. The same way when they put Joe Flacco on the sideline. They closed the chapter on it. The same way when Kenny Pickett got hurt, they closed the chapter. So I can see what he's saying in a way, being like, you know what? I got to make sure I can get this a good look, because by the time you get to Shedeur, either Andrew Berry or Jimmy Haslam done said it's time to go. He's going to give his dude every opportunity to make sure that he gets a...
took him in the 3rd round.
Yeah, he's going to, that's how coaches do. That's my guy, and you have 2 rookie guys. I'm going to exhaust every opportunity to see Dylan Gabriel and give him every look possible to ensure that if we have to go to Shedeur Sanders, I can say I turned over every stone.
Yeah, we can't go back.
Because there's no going back after that.
Yeah.
So you got to exhaust all of it. Now, here's the other thing, that the elephant in the room. The decision of when Shedeur Sanders plays is not up to Kevin Stefanski.
Up to the fans.
It could be,
it's up to that,
but
it's up to that record.
Eventually, his hand might be forced.
Eventually, the hand shall be moved.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is, they told you that when they traded Flacco. They let you know.
He said that back when he said I want to see all the quarterbacks.
So it's gonna be so right now he well, listen, if it's still in my control today, I'm gonna do everything I can to put all my time and resources into Dylan Gabriel. Now, it goes on 2 tracks. You gotta be and don't worry, Shedeur Sanders is not worried about that. Shedeur Sanders got a different mentality. You don't say that unless you saying, I feel like I'm better than 70% of the people. He said that. I feel like I could do some of this work that these people doing. So he got to be ready in case Dylan get hurt to come in and not get a job back. So he's not going to get no reps. You got to be figuring out with the 1s, the 2s, whatever. Listen, I'm going to ask, I'm going to throw this out to people there. Answer me in the chat with this. Because we obviously, he wasn't getting no reps in the preseason. He really ain't getting no reps with the 1s right now. If he gets in the game and he performs with no reps, will he get credit?
Yeah.
Of course he will.
I'm just saying.
Come on.
No.
You talking about from the national
I'm talking about, like, not you.
Okay.
Like the people that don't believe in it.
Yeah, like, because look, if I'm sitting here saying, okay, well, listen, be ready to go with no reps, because sometimes that's the hand you dealt.
If he truly plays well, like really well, where it's obvious that he's playing well, and people don't give him credit for that, that's on them. They're idiots, and they should be ignored.
If he get in there and he play really well, like, and it's like
it's gonna be exciting,
significantly better.
Yeah, like you're seeing, you're like, wow,
they're gonna fire Kevin and AB.
100%.
Like, y'all tripping. Like, y'all.
Thus, there is no question about it. I believe that Kevin Stefanski will be leaving if Shedeur Sanders enters the room and does what we all anticipate him doing. Kevin Stefanski would probably be happy to bow out. If Shedeur Sanders came in and lit it up, I believe he would be asked to leave. I believe he will find it difficult to accept that. He's too arrogant, in my opinion, for that. He has demonstrated his pride, since anyone without an ego who had some self-awareness and insight would have read the room and seen that Shedeur Sanders was an opportunity rather than someone you simply had to deal with. They would have hoped that Shedeur Sanders was the one and given him a fair chance. They would have placed Shedeur Sanders in a position or circumstance that would have allowed him to excel right away. Additionally, avoid pairing him with players who won't be on the squad for that last preseason game. Kevin Stefanski, however, took a different tack. Forget what the people want, he remarked. Ignore what the fans desire. Ignore what the players desire. Ignore the owner's wishes. Disregard the general manager's wishes. I want my partner. Dillon Gabriel is what I want. None of the guys in the first, second, third, fourth, or even fifth rounds had any chance.
A first-round talent. And I don't believe for 1 second that it's just purely football reasons as to why this man fell out of the first round.
They done saw this Shedeur.
Yeah.
They done said all those bad things, but you know.
Yeah, they did it on purpose.
They did a number on it.
Yeah, they
did a job on it.
Right now, as Mel just mentioned, are taking a gamble. They're taking a gamble. The teams who need a quarterback, and if you pass on him and he winds up having a Drew Brees type of career, a Tom Brady type of career, which he's totally capable of. You're going to sit back and teams are going to, there's going to be a lot of revisionist history on him. I get that. There's going to be a lot of case studies done on why did people pass on him? Was it because they thought he was cocky? Was it because of his dad? Was it because he was too brat? All the other nonsense that you hear. Because it isn't because of how he plays the game. I agree with you.
That his father is Deion Sanders bothers me. In any event, he made a poor decision. He made a mistake. And that person has an ego. That individual is engaging in political activity. Because Shedeur Sanders was the greatest quarterback in the room and ought to have been evaluated as such if we are only discussing pure talent and quarterback evaluation. However, he wasn't. And the outcome is this. He's in a panic. Shedeur Sanders will not receive first-team reps from him until he is forced to. He won't even include him in the game unless absolutely necessary. He wasn't even interested in making him the number 2 quarterback. He was reluctant to take that action. Therefore, no, I wasn't shocked that Shedeur Sanders wasn't selected for the starting lineup. Until Kevin Stefanski is made to play Shedeur Sanders, things won't be that way. And I believe it will be a little too late for Kevin Stefanski by then. However, that's my opinion anyhow. Just like we always do, let's continue that discussion down below. Additionally, please go ahead and hit the like button for me once if you haven't already. If you already like the channel and are not new to it, please click the subscribe button. Peace and anarchy as usual.